Hey guys, what's going on? Hunter back with another video. Today I'm doing some smoking. I'm gonna try a couple of new things, some things I've done before, a little bit fairly new to smoking. So just gonna kind of show you what I'm doing. If you want a more detailed video, maybe some recipes and stuff, I can do that in the future. But today we're just gonna try some new stuff and I'll show you what I'm doing. All right, so we got the smoker going. There's some pretty good heat coming out of here, not super clean yet. As you can see, firebox super smoky, super hot actually, sitting above 500 currently. So I'm not gonna put anything on yet. I'm gonna wait for it to cool down, kind of get more manageable. But I do have a tub of water in here, or a pan of water in here, help with some better smoke. But yeah, this is actually, I mean, this got so hot I'm melting all the paint off. And it smells like burnt paint. But this is hot to the touch. I can't even open this, so it's gonna be a while before I can get in here and put some meat on. So I'll see you when that happens. All right, so I just made a video and it filmed it upside down because of the way I was holding my phone. But temperature rose back up a little bit. I did have it down a little bit, but I added to the firebox just keep it going. Got clean air coming out now. And then we got our shotgun shells on, and we're doing some smoked eggs as well. Those are already getting covered in soot, so maybe the air's not as clean as I thought it was. Don't really like that. But these are just pork and beef mixture with some cream cheese and some mozzarella cheese stuffed in these big noodles, wrapped in bacon, seasoned both sides, set in here on a pan. They're gonna sit in here for about 2 hours ish, maybe 3. We want to get that bacon nice and crispy. They sat in the fridge overnight to soften up those noodles. And then never smoked eggs before, so I figured I'd give it a try. I just put all this stuff on, so we'll check it here in about 10 to 20 minutes. All right, so it's been a little over an hour, still going good. Temp dropped a little bit, but that's because I've had this open. I moved my eggs all over. They're looking really good. I might pull one off just to see if they're done or not, because they might be done. But here's how the shotgun shells are looking. I flipped them around. All that meat in there is looking really good. That one right there, this one was close enough to the fire. It looks real good. But yeah, flip this thing around, moved it a little closer. Still got our fire going down there pretty good. I've just been checking it every 10 to 20 minutes. Never opening this, but just checking the temperature, checking the firebox, making sure we got clean air coming out top here. And that's how we look after about an hour. So see ya in another hour. All right guys, so we are almost to our next hour point, and this is a good reminder to keep a good eye on your firebox, because as you can see, we got down in temp. We're rising back up. I had to get the fire going again. But it's always good to come and check the firebox, you know, as often as possible. I had to kind of start a whole new fire there because it was almost completely out and not wanting to burn anything. But we're going again. Got a couple of good logs on, hitting that 200 mark. And I'm hoping here towards the end, I want to kick that heat up a little more, finish off those shotgun shells, and then move those eggs closer to the fire. I did end up cracking one of those open, and it wasn't even half done. So I'm gonna stick those more towards the center of the grill once I get those shotgun shells off. And yeah, heat's going back up now, so I'll see you when I come back for the shotgun shells. All right, so we've been going pretty good here. The temp did rise a bit, which is kind of what I wanted. Things are looking real good on here, sizzling nice. Got a really good fire going down in there. And the last thing I'm gonna do is, this is just some Sweet Baby Ray's. We're gonna take this and spread it all over our bacon. Now that the bacon's nice and crispy, or getting mostly crispy, spread some Sweet Baby Ray's on there and leave it on for another like 10 to 15 minutes or so, and then we'll pull them off and be done with them. All right, so finally done with shotgun shells and eggs and getting them peeled and everything. Final thing I got here is a pork loin. I'm just putting that as close as possible. We're doing high heat. And I marinated it with some of this right here. Derek Wolf Hickory Peach Porter Rub. And there's two ways to use this stuff. You can rub it on just like any seasoning, or you can marinate it. So that's what I did. I used about half the can and a Miller Lite, put it in the fridge for a good 4 hours or so. And we're gonna see how this turns out here in probably about 2 hours. I'll leave this thing on here. And I do have a temperature gauge, and I'm gonna be probing it every once in a while, just keeping track of the temperature, flipping it, putting some more of the marinade on, and keeping an eye on it. So, all right guys, so we still got this thing going. We're about 400 degrees. Pretty good fire going in there still. Got the pork loin on. It's been on here for a little bit now. Gonna just probe it real quick. Sitting at 111, 112, somewhere in there. Give it a probe in the middle as well. 115-ish. Probe down here, 117. So sitting just shy about 120. I think we want to get it up, pork being like 170. I'll probably flip it a couple more times too, move it around on there, but for right now it's just gonna chill. Here quick, I'll show you how the deviled eggs and shotgun shells turned out. All right guys, so here are my deviled eggs and my shotgun shells. Deviled eggs kind of fell apart a little bit on me. We got some bacon there on top. Let's go for a bite. Very good. I might add some seasoning to the top of the other ones, but still really good. I'm very happy with the way this turned out. Now here's our shotgun shell. That's what a cross cut looks on there. And that meat in the middle definitely got cooked all the way through. Bacon's crispy on the outside. Very good, very good. So I'm gonna let that loin cook probably another, it's been on there for almost an hour. It's probably gonna be on there another at least hour and a half, 2 hours, maybe. It might be less. I haven't really done a loin yet, so just kind of playing it by ear, but I think that's where I'm gonna end this video. We're just gonna eat the loin for dinner tonight, but really wanted to show you the deviled eggs and the shotgun shells. So hope you liked the video. Like and subscribe, and if you want to see a recipe about how I did these or any other cooking that I'm doing, let me know in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one.